Blizzard is trying to save Diablo 4, but as we all know, Diablo 4 bad.
All right, Blizzard just released, like this hour, they released a new video showing the new limited time event coming out. So let's take a look at it and see what is coming up.
Hello everyone. Today we're covering Lunar Awakening. It's a limited time event
Didn't we already hear about this?
bringing big buffs to players and turning normal shrines into lunar shrines. It goes live February 6th.
Okay, this is good timing because Last Epoch launches the 21st, so the event will be before it and kind of hold you over. Also, Zizzarin's Path of Exile Gauntlet starts right now. So if you're watching this video, come on over to the live stream as we're trying the new Path of Exile Extreme Difficulty Hardcore Gauntlet. But that is going for the next few days. So this is good timing. It's in between those two events.
Through the 20th.
I almost feel like I have seen this video, but I haven't.
And can grant bonuses to player
Yeah.
experience points, movement speed, glyph XP, and of course, rewards.
Now, that's a cool horse. Hold on one second. Let's back this up for just a second.
That's a pretty dumb looking horse. I don't like it. I think it's... You're not gonna notice the... You're just gonna think it's a red horse with, you know, a little bit of white on it. It's not gonna look good.
So you see this horse? This is kind of what I wish the horse promo looked like. There's currently a promo that was you give 2 subs to a Twitch channel that's streaming Diablo. You get basically, it's a plain brown horse. It's just plain brown horse with a little bit of yellow stuff on its forehead. But this one actually looks cool. I kind of wish they had swapped those around.
It's really bad, the Twitch promo.
My name is Bloodshed, and we're back with Marcus. Hey Marcus, how you doing?
Hey Ruben, doing great. Excited to talk about Lunar Awakening.
Great to have you. We also have a special guest with us today for Q&A, Christabel Ormiston, who's the Diablo 4 product manager. Welcome aboard.
Yeah, thanks
No.
guys for having me.
Yeah, thanks for joining.
No.
Well, everyone knows by now I like to dive right into these
5 out of 10. No. Weak.
topics. So, Lunar Awakening is a limited time event that powers up existing shrines in the game. While under the effects of a lunar shrine, you'll earn 50% experience points per monster.
Okay, 50% bonus XP. This is multiplicative. They
Huge.
mentioned this in the patch notes, so that's quite a bit of XP. Looks like it's only during the shrine, however.
Per kill, 30% movement speed, and each shrine will have 1 additional modifier.
You know, I kind of like that it's 50% XP, but it's a bad mechanic because, dude, why can't you just get some kind of buff that you refresh by sacrificing something every, for 10 minutes? And, you sacrifice more and it increases to 20, 30, and whatever minutes. It's so much better than the idea of, oh, you click on a random shrine and then it's good, but if you don't find the shrine, well, then it's bad. Dude, you can't just give people 30% movement speed, which is, what, by the way, the thing I have been advocating for forever. Diablo 4 just needs base 30% movement speed for everyone, plus, no exceptions. And the game would be so much more fun, honestly. But now you're gonna give this and take it away when your shrine is not active? Dude, this is gonna be so annoying.
Modifier on top of what they normally do. For instance, Lethal Shrine still causes critical strikes, but with the Lunar New Year variant, you have a chance to instantly execute enemies when you hit them.
Wow.
Lunar variant shrines will have dragon skins, so you can easily identify them. We'll be covering
I hope they crank up the amount of shrines too, because you do see shrines in the game, but they're not like literally everywhere. If this event they put a
100%.
ton of them in there too, that'd be pretty cool.
all the Lunar editions and more. But first, Marcus, can you tell us how to get started in this event?
Yeah, sure thing, Ruben. Once the event is active, fast travel to Ked Bardu and head to the northern section of town. There, you'll meet Yinyue, who runs the Lunar Night Market, your main event hub for Lunar Awakening. You can ask her about some interesting lore, check your ancestral...
Okay, so it looks like we get some rewards here, some legendary items, kind of like we have with the Midwinter Blight. These looks like your cosmetic rewards, and then just go.
I didn't play the Midwinter Blight, but this looks like the Blood Tide reward thing. And am I the only one who feels that this is kind of cheap? And Blizzard should have done a lot better, honestly. Am I the only one?
Reputation and claim some sick rewards. There are 10 reputation levels to earn and 6 different lunar-themed rewards to unlock.
Okay, the horse would be
Weapon
the
skins for the
primary
event are
reward.
the Lunar Scepter Wand, the Dragon's Courage two-handed axe, can't wait to crack skulls with
That
this
does
one,
actually look pretty cool.
and the Moonshot Bow. If you're a fan of markings, we have a Dragon's Tapestry marking to unlock, as well as a Moon's Bounty mount trophy, and my personal favorite, the Moonborn Stallion mount. If we're driving past horses and you don't audibly say, "Horses!"
Horses.
then we're not friends. Lunar shrines are spread throughout Sanctuary, so just play as you normally would. You can find them in the overworld, vaults, whisper bounties, and dungeons. Speaking of dungeons, during the event, Nightmare Sigils have a chance to roll an Ancestor's Favor Dungeon Affix.
Okay, so this is your sigils. You're basically your key to get in there. Are going to see these, and I believe they mentioned that the vaults will have this as well, not just the sigils. I think there was a tweet.
Bro, this is so bad. Oh, look at this cool mechanic that everyone wants to click on and be a part of while playing Diablo 4 in the Lunar whatever. But wait, here's a chance for you to not experience it because that would be a fun idea. That's a horrible idea, Blizzard. Stop. Why are you making something that potentially is going to be fun because it makes players stronger and saying, oh no, you can't have this all the time. You need to luck out and get it, and if not, well, tough luck, sucker. I don't like this.
About this.
This guarantees extra shrines can spawn for that dungeon, and you will receive 10% bonus glyph experience once complete. Remember, you can only earn Ancestral Favor reputation while the Lunar Shrine effect is active, so make sure to rack up as many kills as you can before the time runs out. All right, Bloodshed, what other shrine powers do we have for the event?
So like I mentioned earlier, Lunar Awakening shrines are like super buffed out shrines. You get the bonus XP, the movement speed, plus all the normal powers you know and love, and one additional power on top of that. So
I don't think a lot of people honestly care too much about the shrines and their effects. I only know two effects that are cool. The one where you turn into Sparky, and the other one where you shoot the knives, nails, bones? What are those even? That one. And everything else is like, oh, cool, I don't know what this does, nor do I even actually feel it. Wow.
oh, the Blast Wave Shrine still periodically
and the
pulses
Blast Wave
explosions like
Shrine.
normal, but with the Lunar New Year
Which is super annoying because I can never get this thing to time and explode on the end. I hate it.
variant, it also spawns cluster bombs all over the place. Very cool stuff. Channeling Shrine now grants attack speed and has a chance to reset your cooldowns. Could be
Okay.
amazing for a lot of different builds. Conduit gets charged up even more, summons
that's
more
cool.
powerful shocking strikes all over the area.
Okay.
And the Artillery Shrine has a chance to summon a holy bomb. It's not looking really good for our demon buddies this season.
Okay.
Lethal Shrine gives you a chance on hit to instantly execute enemies, not bosses though.
Not boss. That was one of the things I was wondering. Is someone going to get a lethal shrine, teleport to a boss or something immediately?
Powered by the Greed Shrine, it spawns a goblin at 25 and 50 kills.
Okay, that was my
Whoa,
favorite. You're
that's
gonna
good.
so these are the greed
Yeah.
shrines now basically guarantee legendary kills because the goblins guarantee legendary
And
drops.
lastly, the Protection Shrine now reflects incoming damage for the duration. This information should get you up and running for the event.
Okay.
Marcus, I think it's time for Q&A. What questions do you have for our guest?
Okay, Christabel, do you have any tips and tricks for us? Maybe some helpful tips for leveling our new seasonal characters during the event?
Yeah, so actually,
If she says click on the shrines, I'm gonna lose it.
before we get into the tips and tricks, I wanted to highlight that this won't just be for seasonal characters. Drumroll will also be featuring this on the Eternal Realm.
Wow, no one
Pretty
cares.
exciting stuff.
Please
But
don't
yeah, to
say
get
it.
into the tips and tricks, I think the first one would be around the Lunar Celebrant local event. So that will just consist of, a Lunar Celebrant will be under attack, and the player will be offering a helping hand to keep the celebrations going, your kind of classic Diablo monster defense stuff. If you're able to complete the mastery objective for this one, then
Okay.
you'll also spawn an additional bonus frenzy wave of monsters to prolong your killing spree.
Okay, so there's
the
a
short
new
version of the
event
story is
too.
that it's
Master, you defeat 3 miserly spirits, unlocks Lunar Shrine, 30 seconds of bonus frenzy wave. Okay, so it's like a horde mode.
I don't know. Well, the 30 seconds of bonus frenzy wave sounds good, but I don't like I don't like most events from the shrines where it's like, oh, you have to defeat a wave of baddies. I like the one that you click on chests and dungeons, and that actually periodically summons monsters. That one is good. That one is good because it's actually really fast, and it's good overall. It's fast, it's good. There's no cap, there's nothing, and it's just good. But the average, click on, event type of wave thing, I don't like them. It's like 5 enemies spawn, and you're like, oh, they're not even coming for me. If I don't come to them, they won't even attack me. It's the worst type of wave spawn.
More efficient to go after the local event than just doing a normal shrine. I believe this might have been mentioned, but another PSA that Lunar Affix Nightmare Dungeon Sigils will offer bonus glyph XP. You love your glyph XP. And certainly guaranteed Lunar Affix Nightmare Sigils are also in the reward tiers with the reputation. So
Okay.
we're hoping that the grind for the reputation feels self-reinforcing. Whisper bounties. So in keeping with, we want this to be efficient, we want it to feel rewarding. We also want to make sure you can complete your bounties in parallel with the event. So you'll get 1 Grim Favor for completing a lunar-themed whisper. So, TLDR, if there's anything to take away from this, it's that we
Okay, so you can do the whispers too. I actually like whispers. I know it's not like the meta leveling strat or whatever, but
I like
whispers
whispers
are more my
also.
favorite thing to do because I just hate doing the same dungeon over and over and over again.
True.
to play the game as you want to play it. We want you to be able to
Do a dungeon, go do whispers a little bit. I think that's a cool mix of things. I like doing whispers.
kind of reinforce the loop that you most want to play and be able to kind of dabble with these shrines alongside it.
Dude, and this pisses me off. How long are we gonna wait until the point where all the, whatever these are supposed to actually be, these orb things, when are we gonna get to the point where these are automatically picked up? Where they don't even spawn, they just go towards the goal. I am so annoyed and so done with these things needing to be picked up. Like, the Hell Wave, Spark, Cinder things. God, it's so annoying.
That's awesome. I think most of us want to play the way we want to play and have fun with the game.
Yeah.
I'm also curious, are there any interesting, lesser known nuances with the shrines?
Yeah,
No.
so you got to try them all, I suppose. But there may or may not be a special title for those who do. But to give a
Wait,
few
what?
other tidbits here, so the Protection Shrine, the reflection damage scales with level and world tier. Channeling Shrine, a little less flashy, but because of the instant cooldowns, you can spam abilities way more frequently, so it can be really useful in specific contexts.
Okay.
Lethal Shrine, so in addition to execution, monsters will be fleeing in fear from you, which is a really cool moment, and really.
That sounds like a annoying problem. Throughout the history of Diablo, except Diablo 2 in Ubers, you did not want monsters to flee away from you. That was bad. In Diablo 3, when the Fury Echo or whatever the stupid mace was the best item selling for maximum cash stacks and whatever. People wanted the lowest roll of chance to fear on hit because it was bad. And they're literally taking something that historically people have never wanted and adding it to a shrine that's gonna be, I'm assuming, pretty prevalently, oftenly encountered throughout the game. Oh, Blizzard. You deserve the worst.
feels the
That might
same
actually be a
way.
little bit annoying, to be honest.
My
Yes.
personal favorite. because
Yes.
Everyone loves goblins. I love goblins.
Yeah, goblins
is
would be the
Great
best
Shrine.
one.
So
Yes.
the tricky part and the big existential debate that I'm sure every player will go through is, do I try and rack up more kills and spawn another one, or do I try to chase down that little guy before he gets away? So, leave that up to you. 30% movement
Or
speed
one-shot him.
bonuses. So,
Yeah.
you got to do all of this even more quickly and maybe even faster than I can talk.
I will definitely try to slay the demons as fast as you can talk. If I'm doing that, then I'm doing something right. So personally, I'd like to wait and pop a shrine until I have a good pocket of monster density nearby. Is that something that was considered during development?
This feels almost like someone is holding a gun to their, heads from the side. Bro, I just, Blizzard is just, it feels like they're so done at times.
Yeah, 100%. So monster density and providing players the opportunity to immediately use the shrine bonuses was a key pillar of the event. So these miserly spirits will spawn whenever you activate a lunar shrine, and that way you can actually take advantage of bonuses you receive right away.
I like to hear that they're
And as
thinking
mentioned
about
earlier,
monster
they're also
density.
a bonus part of the
Yes.
local event mastery objective. So again, we really want players to just have a lot of fun with this. And in my humble opinion, getting to shred a bunch of monsters really quickly is the vibe I'd be looking for, and that's the vibe we're going for.
Then why did you put permanent fear on a shrine? Yeah, it's like, again, fire every developer from Diablo 4. Even if someone there plays their own game, I think they're incompetent at it. It's just, this is crazy.
Hey, that's a good vibe to be a part
Fire
of.
them all.
We learned earlier that Nightmare Sigils can roll with an ancestor's favorite affix. Can you just stockpile these for after the event, like similar to what we did with Midwinter Brews?
Yeah, so I'm glad you brought up Midwinter Blight. So actually, Gillian's Brew was really popular for that event, and so the short answer is that even after this event has finished, the bonus glyph XP will still remain on all the crafted Nightmare Dungeon sigils.
What's going to be interesting about that is
Okay.
with all these events, and if they roll back into the Eterno realm and you're able to keep these things, for instance, it will be funny to see as people stockpile more and more as the different events come out over the years. Eventually, you'll be able to pop them all together and then kind of see what ends up happening.
That had it. So we really just want rewards to
True,
persist as much
true,
as
Huge
actually.
bonus XP.
We also know that if you're not playing in a
It'll take a
high-level
while,
character
but-
at this point in the season, then this might not be as relevant for you. So, we hope you can hang on to them for when you're ready to grind out, the event, or if one of your Eternal characters wants to partake, you can do it that way as well.
Yeah, it's cool.
So, go ahead and stockpile from
You'll miss the
Doomsday, and
cosmetics,
just wanna
though,
say
if
to
you
the
don't do it
players,
now.
Thanks so much.
I don't know about this. Again, it's like this doesn't seem like anything significant. Well, like the first time we heard about this event, it seemed kind of like meh and sad to a degree, but now it seems worse. It is what it is.
For all the feedback on Midwinter Blight, we've been working hard to try to incorporate those, and hopefully you'll be able to enjoy the faster progression, better efficiency, and all of the fun stuff that shrines have to offer.
Big shout out to Christabel for answering all of our questions today. Well, that just about does it. I don't really want to drag on any longer. We'll see y'all in Sanctuary.
Okay,
That's
so
it?
February 6th through the 20th, basically, bonus.
Yep, that's it. Wow. I mean, at least it's not bad, I guess. That's a win for Diablo 4 at this point. Yeah, when your event and when your updates aren't the worst, then you win as a Diablo player. It's impressive. It is truly impressive to a degree. Anyway, that was Dark Microtransactions TV, better known as Skills. He needs to get the Skills needs to make him his commercial star. Ooh, that would be amazing. Anyway, love that stuff. And this was Chris Sensei. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and have a nice day. Bye bye.